Someone asked me how these NYX handmade boots do in the sort of in the elements, in the wet. So these are the boots 3 months after getting them. This is vegetable tan leather. They are awesome to hike in. They're so good. They really conform to your foot. They are not waterproof, but after a good hour of hiking, very wet terrain, in water as well, not wading in water for any length of time, but going in and out of water. My socks are still dry inside, so I attribute that to the thickness of the leather and the stitching. They feel so confidence-inspiring on sharp rocks or going in between rocks for footing when things are slippery. And so I can't say that I would take these over a Gore-Tex hiking boot long term, obviously, because there's the definite drawback that eventually the water will soak through. I will say though that these are more comfortable hiking than both sort of like mountaineering boots I've worn, leather ones, but with Gore-Tex lining and basically a full rubber sole usually. And they're also more comfortable than my straight up Gore-Tex hiking boots, which I love, which I absolutely love hiking in. But these kind of feel like a mountaineering boot down below, but above they really conform to your foot, and you don't feel the weight. They tighten beautifully around your ankle, and I absolutely any shorter hikes that I ever do again, this would be my go-to. I'm a little surprised by how comfortable and how dry inside they are, because I thought they might compare to a boot like my MP Sherman by White's, which is, yeah, it's more of a city boot. It's not, the materials aren't as thick and robust as this boot, but I still thought, well, it's leather. And those, after an hour of hiking in similar conditions, there was actually water in the boot. And I love those boots, right? They're really comfortable. But these are absolutely the best hiking boots I've ever worn for more of a day hike. NYX handmade boots, Wicket and Craig vegetable tan leather. There's that interior. 3 months in, it's really begun to conform to my foot as well. Just all these layers of leather, your foot makes an imprint in it, and your foot snaps into it. There's been 0 break-in period with these as well. Just straight up piece of vegetable tan leather. Vegetable tan leather is great stuff. I've worked with it and I've left it out in the elements too for years at times, and it's still usable. It still has life in it, especially if it's treated with really good products. NYX handmade boots, Pacific Northwest boots at their best. Yeah, love them.